Everybody's doing okay. Ah, ran across a couple of delays today. One of them being Walmart. So I'm not done today. That's okay. That's okay. Cheers. How we doing? Howdy, 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 howdy. Glad everybody's doing okay. Oh, it's been kind of rough, but I got through it. Oh, it's coming right along. I'm 3/4 of the way done. Now I just got to build the front of the engine, put the carburetor on and the radiator in, and she's ready.
Z95, The Bone, KKEZ, Poplar Bluff. Weekends were made for the bone.
Yeah. So the engine's in, the transmission bolts are all in, the drive shaft's hooked back up. It made me drop the center bearing to put the drive shaft back up today for some reason. It's never done that before, but it wouldn't go in unless I did. Ran into a couple obstacles today. And a couple more cuts and bruises, but I got her all back together. The exhaust manifolds are on. But I took a little extra time and put protectors around the spark plugs. This engine came with heat shields. So I took the time to put them on this one and everything. Whew. It's been quite a bit of work, but it's getting there. No, I haven't put no water in it, so I don't know. I just got it back from the shop. I hope it don't leak or nothing. But I haven't put it in. I've got to do that tomorrow. I plug wires, set the distributor and timing, which ain't nothing. Put the carburetor on. Power steering pump, water pump, alternator, vacuum pump, clutch pan. Put the radiator in and put the oil cooler on. Another good 3-4 hours work. But it'd be worth it. Oh yeah, I've been busy. Yeah, well that's why I had it fixed. It got hot there today? Damn. It's doing that everywhere. Wonder why? Because it's almost summer. Oh heck, I won't fire mine up until it's like 95. Depending on where you're at, is whether I hate it or not. What the heck is that mean? What's Coachella mean? Anybody know? I hope it does too. Well, I don't know what Coachella means, and nobody's telling me, so I'm just going to remove it. If you put something up and I don't know what it means and you won't tell me, then I remove it. Oh. Ah. Okay. Well, they had it wrong, didn't they? I'm not in the desert and we're not partying. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, everything's well. I woke up, was allowed another day on Earth, and I got 2/3 of the engine back in and together. So I'm doing good. Dude, what the hell are you talking about? I don't do drugs, you idiot. I don't do drugs. I'm in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Well, that's cool. I'm glad I deleted it because I'm not there and I don't like California and I wouldn't go there and has no business on my channel. Oh, it's the World for Arts and Music? Well, so is Slab City, which is Meth City. I just didn't know. No, so. And with just a cha and a question mark, yeah, nope. Right on. Oh, I'm doing great, George. Doing great. Rough day, but I got a lot done. Right now, all the hard stuff's done, supposedly. But it'll probably give me some shit tomorrow, but supposedly all the hard stuff's done now. I don't have nothing to celebrate 420 with tomorrow. I'm going to end up smoking. I'm going to end up smoking that little bit right here while we're talking. I've been waiting because that's all I got. That's my 420. It ends today. Oh well. Someone did send me $4.20 today and told me happy 420. Unfortunately, I can't get nowhere to spend it. What's up, UK? No, I wouldn't go to Mess City if you paid me. I just told you it's Meth City, not Slab City. I don't get into drugs. The only thing I do is what God makes. I straightened up my life a long time ago. If man makes it, other than alcohol, tobacco, or I don't even do tobacco, other than beer and cannabis, what God makes, yeah, I don't care about nothing else. I'm here in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Hey, if you're near Poplar Bluff, bring me some. I wish you was closer to smoke me up too. But you know what? I'll live. I've got a couple of hemp joints I can smoke tomorrow if I really get desperate. Not a whole lot, Snaps, not a whole lot. Well, maybe somebody hears that I'm sitting here on 420 with no pot tomorrow and they'll come by and smoke with me. That may happen, you never know. If not, the world ain't gonna end. It's not alcohol. I ain't gonna get the shakes and shit. It ain't like heroin or anything like that. I can do without for a day or two. It's okay. Thanks for the thought, Michigan. Right on. I'm sure there's a dispensary near me, but I don't have no wheels. Not until Tuesday. There you go. Oh, I've got about 2 bowls. I got enough to last me tonight. I got enough to last tonight. You gotta use better language on that here. My moderators get you for that type of language on here. Who's got money for the delivery? They rape me enough for the product and the tax. And besides that, the only thing I could afford is the cheap stuff. And that shit ain't normally worth smoking. It's hydroponic and genetic seeds and just pure bullshit. I'd rather sit here and smoke the 2 hemp joints I got than to get some of that cheap shit. What do you mean for what? For what? I have no idea what that's for what's about. Hey, if I'm supposed to have some tomorrow, a little bud bird will drop it by. If not, I'll live. I ain't worried about it. Y'all be more worried about it than me. Evening. Thank you, James. Appreciate that. And what he means by that, folks, is that QR. Nobody belongs in jail for weed, and we need it federally legal for all. If you'd take a moment to go sign the petition at 420gym.com, I'd really, really appreciate it. And if you just take a second and give the channel a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate that too. It shows you're not a troll and that you, support what I'm doing. I don't know what you mean, what language? English. Oh yeah, I used to call my dealer all the time to drop by. And he didn't tax you and didn't charge you for dropping by, He didn't have a delivery charge, he didn't tax you. He don't care about your gun rights. That's why you always see your local guy. Unless you have to go to a dispensary, don't. They don't support the cause. They don't. I go try and park at a dispensary. They want my money, but they won't let you park there and tell people about the petition. They say it's political. Well, hell, if I wasn't out here politically doing this in 14, long before they opened, they may not have ever got open. It took people like me to get them open, a political statement, petitions and all. And now that it's somewhat legal, they're like, screw you guys. It's really sad.
Your weekend rocks on C95, The Bone.
Oh, go ahead, move on. We don't care. Don't let the door hit you in the ass when you leave. Thank you so much. Trying to keep everything good. Let somebody just threaten to move on. Go ahead. I won't stop you. I just stopped working on it. I put a 454 engine in the Cannabis. Believe it or not, I actually washed up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, snaps. Oh yeah. Yeah, the engine and the tranny got married, and we tightened up the torque converter, and the transmission mounts are back in, the drive shaft's back in, the center bearings back in for the drive shaft. Manifolds are on. And I took extra time and put heat shields on the manifold for the spark plug wires so they won't burn. Well, we used to get a lid for $25, and that's where you couldn't close the baggie. Well over an ounce. Hell, back in when I first started and growing up, my dealer, the only time he brought out the scales, he had a little one for like weighing letters and stuff. If you just want an ounce or anything like that. But normally, you want to buy a dime or $15, he just throw a pot in the bag and it's $5 a finger. If it was 3 fingers high, it's $15. If it's 2 fingers high, it's $10. If it was just 1 finger, it was $5. If you couldn't close the baggie, and I mean literally couldn't lick and close the baggie, it was a lid, and it was $25. Yep. 4-finger bags. Yeah, about an ounce, $20. Hell, you can still get a hooker for a $10 rock. What do you mean sometimes? Hell, all the good pot had stems and seeds in it back in the day. All of it. Except the cents a million. Heaven's high. Hey, look at this. 52 people here. Who signed the petition? Anybody? Hey, let me take a hit and we go outside and I'll show you all the mobile billboard and where we're at right now. I gotta take me a little hit first though. One for the road. Not littered road. Nobody belongs in jail for weed, and we need it federally legal for everybody. Under comity law, what's good for one is good for all. So if y'all would help by signing the petition, I would really, really, really appreciate it. And so would the prisoner that is in jail for pot. They don't need to be there, man. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. Oh. Well, outside looks a lot better. I still got some parts and stuff strung around, but it looks a lot better than it did this morning. Let's start at the noisy end. The Cannabis. There's the vacuum pump, the oil cooler, the vacuum pump, alternator bracket and all, the oil cooler, that goes on. Those are spark plug wires I'm using. There's the water pump, and there's a clutch fan. Hey, and here's the QR. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. Make sure you sign that. Man, a lot of hard work, believe it or not, over the last couple of days. There she is. All I gotta do now is build the front. I'll set right in here and build the front tomorrow morning. Getting the radiator in here is real fun. Not. I gotta turn my eyes on. But that be the mobile billboard. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. It will run tomorrow, and then Tuesday I'll probably hit the road again. And see about getting down to Florida here shortly. Take her out and see what this new engine is going to do. It's not a camper, it's a mobile billboard. I don't camp. Popular above Missouri. Oh, you going to Marathon Key? Yeah, people like to call it a camper, RV, but I correct them. It's neither one. It's a mobile billboard. I don't camp, nor do I do recreation. I live in Arizona, yes. I live in Black Canyon City when I'm not out on the road. Yes, I live in Arizona. My family does. Why would I stay in motels? I do just like a trucker do. And see, did you notice I'm here with trucks? You see that? I do just like the truckers. They drive all day. Yeah, they drive all day. They're allowed 14 hours of driving and 10 hours of rest. Me, my doors are open 16 hours a day, fighting for your rights to cannabis. The other 8, I sleep. Yeah, usually right here on the doggone couch, just like a trucker sleeps in his truck. I use the bathrooms at the truck stops. I use the showers at the truck stops. There's no showers or nothing in here. Recreational vehicles for recreation. What am I doing that's recreational? Nothing. Camping is camping. How am I camping? Nope. I've even beat that charge in a court of law. I have a mobile billboard that I travel the country fighting for your rights with. Look up mobile billboard. This is the definition of a mobile billboard. The M word's not new. William Randolph Hearst named marijuana back in the 30s. Yeah, ever since 30, William Randolph Hearst named it that. Yep, he sure did, to scare the nation and get it taken away. He blamed it on the Mexicans, said them filthy Mexicans brought their marijuana, gave it to blacks, and raping the white women. Oh my God, reefer madness and all. One thing wrong with that. If you really think about it, who the hell brought it to George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abe Lincoln? The aliens? It was always here. It was called yellow journalism, started by William Randolph Hearst.
Visit your Kubota dealer today for the best deals of the year. Now through June 30th.
No, I'm not camping, idiot. Next time you want to just say I'm camping, I'll throw you off the channel. If you can't be smart enough to know the difference between somebody doing a petition across the nation and someone camping, you don't need to be here. Go look up the definition of a mobile billboard, and I guarantee you it matches this a hell of a lot more if you look up the definition of camping, dumbass.
That's 573-609-1717. Midwest Bedbug Services. It's all we treat. It's all we train for. It's all we do. You have to check out Frankie.
You got to say all these trucks are, because they sleep 8 hours in their truck and get rest, are they camping? Huh? Are they camping too?
If you're serious about
dumbass.
For you. Stress less, smile more. Pacific Green has you covered. We've been serving Doniphan, Corning, and Carruthersville with flour, edibles, vapes, and more, all straight from California. Local stores, California quality. Pacific Green, your friendly neighborhood dispensary. Must be 21 or older with valid ID.
Self-grown's always the best. Thank you.
They've got leagues for everyone, beginners to pros. But if you're just looking for fun, Current River Bowling and Family Fun Center is still a great option. With arcade games, pool tables, delicious food, all on Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Now is the time to earn your degree.
I'll keep up the fight, but I wish you didn't buy a medical card. That's why they're going to make it all medical. They tested it out and see how many fools would buy medical cards. And people did. And so now, watch, next year they're going to take away recreational all over the place, but they're going to be able to buy medical cards and get it everywhere in the United States. Yeah, y'all that bought the medical card, yeah, you failed that test. I mean, I don't blame you for going and getting a medical card, and when they take away the recreational and all whatnot, I'll probably be forced to get one. But if people hadn't bought them in the beginning, they wouldn't be selling them to you. Oh, the idiot when I explained to him I wasn't camping and tried to tell him the difference between a mobile billboard and camping, and they wanted to come back and say, you are camping? Well, they don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. So I just put them in timeout. Next time I'll throw them off the channel. I mean, I know what I'm doing. If he can't believe me, fine. I'm not here to debate him or argue. Just goodbyes, move on, get out of here. Camping, look up the definition of camping. Anybody want to look? I can't put my hotspot on because it messes with my live right now, or I would. Anybody like to look up camping and give the people the definition of camping? Would y'all like to look up recreational vehicle and see what a recreation vehicle is? And make sure you look up mobile billboard. Yeah, it don't have to be a box truck or nothing. You can make anything into a mobile billboard. And what's this look like? A mobile billboard. It don't look like no damn camper. Don't look like no damn RV.
785-6768 at C95 the bone time. From the backyard barbecue to the open highway, we're riding shotgun. C95 the bone.
People get to carry flower when it's recreational. I carry flower when I'm in legal states, no problem. And I'll beat any marijuana charge ever thrown at me. I've done it. What do you think put me on this journey? They had me for 2 counts of sales of marijuana. They set me up, had me dead to right. I didn't do no jail time. You want to know how that happened? Why I didn't do no jail time? They wanted me to snitch 3 people out, and I told them to snitch that. And they'll go, what's that? And I said, it's a feather because you ain't worth a full bird. Book me. And then I took it to trial. And the state must prove all points of their case. I simply wanted them to prove to my jury what narcotics and marijuana. Not tell me there is. prove to me what narcotic is in marijuana, because my body makes THC, not THCA. My body makes THC, and I know it's not a narcotic. And I got friends that work with, plants, horticultures or whatever, and they're willing to come into court and testify there is no narcotic. They have to come somebody in willing to state, in court and whatnot, that there's a narcotic in it and prove what narcotic. There is none. So they couldn't take me to trial. They said I was incompetent to stand trial. That happened in 23. In 24, I hit the road and been on it since, proving to them just how incompetent I am. I'm smarter than all them damn politicians. Cheers! Kinsey, how we doing? I may have missed it. I'm waiting for somebody to type out the web thing so I can pin it. I don't know what you meant. You proved your point. You proved your point if you buy a medical card that you're just throwing money away. Why? Why buy to have to smoke pot? That's why they're going to take recreational and make people buy cards, because they were stupid enough to buy medical cards. My medical card I got at birth. It's called the Constitution of the United States of America. No man shall write any law governing my religious belief. If they do, it's nil and void. And I believe the Creator put that plan on here to earth and gave it to me. Yeah, absolutely. And you have religious rights, but you got to be smart and claim your religious rights at the time of the bust. If you don't, you can't use it in court. Let me show you what I mean. Let me show you what I mean. And you can just simply write it on a piece of paper. First thing I give a cop is my driver's license, if I do something wrong. Second thing, I give them this card. Now, let me show you this. This is my driver's license, and that is my legal name. See? 420 Jim. First name 4, middle name 20, last name Jim. So for the ones that don't think that's my name, ha ha, see that card? I hand that too. Please, if I don't care if he reads it or not, he had the opportunity. And I'd say, Your Honor, I gave him this card. Your Honor, right there at the bottom, it says that I invoke my religious rights. Your Honor, he searched my vehicle and I told him he couldn't. He patted my pockets and I told him he couldn't. Booyah. I don't even need a lawyer. I get everything thrown out of court. True story. So if you do get caught with pot in the illegal states or something, make sure you tell them on their body cam, your phone or whatever, you're religious and God gave it to you, that you're going to fight them in court. And you just knock down a huge wall. You can fight for your rights under your religious rights, as long as you claim your religious rights. But you can't wait until you get in front of the judge to claim them. You got to claim them at the time of arrest. Oh, those cards ain't out. No, those are special cards. Why would I want to put the QR on it? Hell, people, I spend hundreds of dollars printing these up and stuff, and people won't go sign it. Why would I put it on plastic cards? No, wouldn't do that. Oh, you're an idiot. Look, Brandon Sheldon. Yeah, goodbye. You're done from my channel. You're an idiot. No, decriminalizing cannabis is stupid. No. That is very stupid to say to decriminalize cannabis. Do you know what decriminalize does? Look at Texas. I told them in 2018 you'll never see recreational pot or any pot if you vote in for decriminalization. Decriminalization means it should be illegal, but you don't get you go to jail that night. They take your pot, right? Yeah, say yes. Say yes. They take your pot and they give you a summons to go to court. So how's that legal? Why in the hell would you want decriminalization? It just means that you got a ticket and got booked instead of going to the jail and getting booked. No, decriminalization's for dumbasses. Hey, Mario's doing great. Oh, I've got a little tiny bit of Missouri homegrown left. The guy didn't tell me what strain it was. I had Hillbilly Kush last week, but I got this from another person. Right on. Right now, my favorite strain's OP. I only get $1,000 a month in retirement. I'm retired, and I spend 800 of it on this mission, so I don't have much money for pot. So my favorite strain right now is OP. Now, next year that'll change because I won't be on the road, and I won't be spending 800 a month on this. If you don't know what OP is, other people's. That's why I don't have nothing for tomorrow, because that's the last. That little bit on that tray is the last I got. But it'll be all right. Make it federally legal. No, dumb. No. Now you went really stupid on that. No, it's not first decriminalization. That is stupid. Absolutely stupid. And we don't need regulation. What regulation? The only regulation you need on cannabis is the dispensaries for selling all that garbage and shit, and to make sure what they're selling is good, and that they grow it in chemicals. It should list what chemicals it's grown in. Yeah, those are the regulations. But so far as people, hell no. 21 and above to buy, and you carry it in your glove box or your trunk when you're in a car, or you get like an open container ticket. But no, decriminalization is retarded, and we don't need all this regulation. What's going to happen next year? You're going to be so full of regulations, it ain't going to be funny. If you decriminalize it, you can't grow your own. Quit being stupid. You can't. They're going to come and raid your plants and take you and put you in front of a judge. You're an idiot to keep putting decriminalization on here. I mean, just a flat-out idiot. You don't get it, do you? It still makes it illegal. You're agreeing it should be illegal. Quit being an idiot, man. I know, he's just an idiot troll doing that, probably. They ain't got enough sense to blow their nose. I know that. 3 different times I explained to him, you get a ticket, you got to go see a judge. He thinks you can go grow plants. Probably some kid that shouldn't even be on the channel. Oh, look, some idiot's trying to be Donald Trump. Man makes tobacco, God makes cannabis. The only thing really on cannabis should be 21 and above to go buy it. Oh, fuck you, FBI. Here, now you're hidden from the channel. You don't have to come back. The FBI ain't worth the sweat off of my nuts. I've been harassed for 5 going on 6 years from people, trying to take the mission down and just flat out doing all kind of illegal things federally. And them sorry sons of bitches at the FBI won't do a damn thing. The FBI ain't worth the sweat off my nuts. That's the stupidest one you could pretend you are on here. Hey, North whatever, you're an idiot. I just get rid of you. You got timed out, but I'm going to put your dumb ass totally off the channel. Goodbye, stupid. Oh, you got to have a license to marry, to fish, to whatever. And all these dummies bought a medical license, so now they're going to make it a medical product. You know the reason I wouldn't buy a medical card? Because in 1970, they declared it had no medical value. In 1971, they held the medical patent. So that's why I say everybody that bought a medical card, you're dumbass. A dumbass. You helped the government that screwed thousands and thousands of people, ruined everybody's lives and all, by saying that having no medical value while holding the medical patent. And as soon as they said, hey, you can get a medical card, you went out and bought one. Had people not went out and bought it and we just kept the fight up, you'd have had recreational. But now they know people are just going to go buy a card. Watch what happens when it becomes a class 3. Yep, we're admitting it's got medical value. You will no longer have recreational pot. You won't have recreational grows either. You can lie to yourselves and say you are, but you ain't. Look back in the day of cocaine. Remember, maybe y'all don't know, but you used to buy cocaine at the 5 and dime store and shit back in the day. Coca-Cola had it in their Coke. Yeah, everybody could have it. Until they made it a narcotic controlled substance with medical value. Then Coke had to take it out of their product and everybody else couldn't have it no more without a prescription. I mean, wake up.
Always unique with effective.
No, day after tomorrow.
What is going on here, guys? C95, the bone.
Our government's the biggest drug dealers they are. Wow, 78 people and I can't get a thumb up? Come on, people. .420 Jim can't get a thumbs up. I'll be damned. Here, let me show you a couple things. Now, give me a thumbs up if you like any one of the things I show you. First of all, my hat, isn't that cool? Second of all, first of all, it should be the petition. Nobody belongs in jail for weed, and it needs to be federally legal. Third thing I want to show you is, see, that is my name. First name 4, middle name 20, last name Jim. There you go. See, that is my legal name, folks. Isn't that worth a thumbs up at least? I've been on the road since March 1st of 2014, fighting for everybody's rights to cannabis and hemp. I'd be on the road, but I had to put a new engine in the mobile billboard. No, it's not an RV. It don't have shower and toilet and holding tanks or none of that stuff. I took an old junked out RV and made a mobile billboard. And it looks like a mobile billboard, don't it? I'm the only one that's talked about federal legalization since 2014. Everybody's been for themselves. To make it illegal is like saying God made a mistake. He gave us every herb-bearing seed. Hey, and if you happen to come by Poplar Bluffs, Ross Fuel Center, I'm in the back. Come on by. I'll give you a little Jesus. No one belongs in jail for weed. There's the QR. Can't we all just get a bong? Back to the QR. She do get people's attention, and when I'm set up, when I'm not broke down, like Tuesday I'll be back on the road. By Tuesday or Wednesday, if you watch my lives, you'll see me set up. I put out 8 or 9 flags that are flying, and people can come by and talk cannabis or whatever they want. Get a little Jesus. If they make a little donation of any kind, nickel, dime, quarter, dollar, roach, whatever, I let them tag the mobile billboard. That's another reason it's a mobile billboard. Who the hell is going to let you come right on their RV? I don't know any RV in the nation that you can go up and take a marker and ride on legally. Mine you can. Penny, nickel, dime, dollar, hug, any donation at all. I had a cop 2 weeks ago tell me it's definitely a mobile billboard, but I know that. I beat the camping charge. If you Google my name, you'll see back in 2017, I beat the camping charge in Springfield, Missouri, of all places. So, I think I know what it is.
From towing and changing tires to accident recovery, they've got you covered. Call Danny today at 573-776.
Yeah, I wish everybody would support it together.
Accessories and window tinting, your ultimate destination for vehicle upgrades. Whether you're looking for lift kits, custom wheels, spray and bed liners, covers, hitches, and window tints.
I didn't spend a penny to go to trial, you idiot. What do you mean, what did I spend to go to trial? Not a damn cent. I used public pretenders. It didn't cost me 1 penny. That's stupid.
Hey man, you ready for a little road trip on I-55?
All right, dude. Where are we stopping?
Hey, Belfast, Ireland. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Marilyn.
And cruise on up to Cape. Every stop, Grateful Heads, man.
Whoa. It's like a highway of happiness, man. Good times, great vibes.
Please like, share, subscribe.
Grateful Heads, where good times and great vibes never end. Find us on Facebook or visit our website at gratefulheads.com.
Yeah, I didn't pay 1 penny for my trial. I know that they had to prove every point of their case. Let me tell you the story about it. Maybe he'll catch up on it.
Hey, get big rebates, special financing. The inventory is great.
Well, don't say something stupid. You won't get an insult.
That's right.
And especially, don't repeat it.
Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Stop by and see us or give us a call. 573-785.
I didn't mess with you too bad.
Together, let's drive.
before the sun comes up.
You're already at it.
Yeah, I was charged with camping in public.
I didn't have a good harvest. At Pico Foods, they understand that because they depend on farmers.
Oh, hoping to swap engine, your old Jeep.
Producer in the U.S.
Here's how here's what I did, and it didn't cost me a penny.
and local agriculture.
Hell, you can't afford lawyers. I mean, only rich people can. I couldn't afford a lawyer. So when they charged me, they had to give me a public pretender. And this is why I call them public pretenders. I proved it. I actually proved it.
I'm Bella Monahan with the Donovan Donuts. Join me on April 30th and May 1st.
Right now, fight for your rights to cannabis.
Fighting cures, saving children. That's what we do at St. Jude. I'm Kerry Stewart with PB Realty. Join me April 30th and May 1st for the annual...
Oh, was he a dentist? No wonder. Anyhow, I get busted. They give me my first public pretender at court. And, you know, they call my name. I go off to the side. I meet this guy. I'm your public defender. He says, yada, yada. And I asked him, I said, the state's got to, I said, first I asked him, I said, you took an oath to represent me zealously, right? And he looked at me like, how did you know that? And that's the word. That's the word, zealously. They take an oath to represent you zealously. And he said, yeah. And I said, the state's got to prove all points of their case, correct? And he said, yes. And I said, so they got to prove what narcotics and marijuana, correct? And he said, well, yes. And I said, well, I want to take it to trial, set it up for jury trial. And I want the state to prove what narcotics and marijuana, because I know there isn't one, and let's get this legal everywhere. And he said, okay, you know, yeah, we get you in front of the judge. And I don't know, 15 minutes later, they called me up. He goes up beside me and whatnot. And he said, Your Honor, I'd like to recuse myself from this case. And I'm, what, you know? And the judge said, okay. And told me, hey, you got to go back down to the public defender's office so they can assign you a new attorney. And okay, that's okay. And the next day, because, you know, you got to get arraigned within a certain amount of time and all. So I had to go to the public pretenders the next day.
On Tuesday, warmer, highs in the upper 70s, mostly clear in lower 50s Tuesday night, sunny
and
70s on Wednesday.
They give me another guy. And the same thing about zealously representing me, and that I wanted to take it to trial and prove what narcotic. And he said, okay, we'll do that. Well, I'll see you at court tomorrow. And the next day we get in court, and when they call me up, he starts talking about drug court and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, Your Honor, who is this? And he says, what's your attorney? And oh, no, this guy ain't my attorney. The guy I talked to yesterday, I told him totally different. I don't, And he said, so are you firing this attorney? And I said, he is not my attorney, Your Honor. Quit referring to him as my attorney. And he said, well, you back then my name was Stevens. He said, Mr. Stevens, you got to go back down to the public defender's office. And I'm like, I don't care. This guy ain't my attorney. And so he fired. I was allowed to fire that attorney. Now I'm down at the public defender's office that afternoon because it's got to be done quickly because they got to get me arraigned and stuff. And they told me to go to Cosmo Repo and gave me an address and stuff. They made me think it was a private attorney. But come to find out, he really works for the public defender, but he has a private practice too. But they made me think he was, they didn't tell me he was, but, you're going to a private attorney's office and whatnot, you think it's a private attorney. A voice in my head told me to turn my phone on record. That's why a voice in my head told me to turn my phone on record. And I did, and I put it in my pocket. 5-6 minutes later, I'm in front of Cosmo Repo. I get called in the office. And he said that I had pissed someone off, that I was going to do DOJ, which is Department of Justice. And he wasn't calling evidence. He wasn't calling witnesses to get out of his office. He'd see me in court. No shit. and that's my public pretender, which I thought was a regular lawyer. I couldn't wait. to get home and burn that on hard copy DVD, CD, whatever you want to call it. And I went down there and I slipped it in where the public defender's, office is. I said, y'all got 10 minutes to discuss this, and then I'm going to put this on the internet. It wasn't 5 minutes. The door opens and the head of public pretenders comes out. It's funny because I've been trying to call him for days. He wouldn't return my calls or nothing. All of a sudden, he's there in front of me. And he says, Mr. Stevens, we got a problem. I asked him if he had a mouse in his pocket. And he's like, what? And I said, what do you mean, we? I don't have a problem. You got a mouse in your pocket? Y'all got a problem. Not me. What are you going to do? I said, we got to hire you private counsel. There's a conflict of interest going on. And I'm like, well, I thought that's what Cosmo Repo was. Oh, no. He works for us. And I'm like, oh, you got me on that one. And I asked about the blue. I said, you got Eric Marlowe? And he said, well, I don't know who we have. Now, Cosmo Repo was the one before. Eric Marlowe I'd talked to before, and he said for $5,000 he would get me out of it, but I didn't have $5,000. So just you got that? He said, I don't know who we got, da-da-da. You'll get a call who your new attorney is. And I'm like, okay, bet. I go home. A few hours later, phone rings, and they tell me to make an appointment with Eric Marlowe, that he was my new attorney. And they was wanting me to call down there and schedule an appointment as soon as I could, which I did, and it was the very next morning. And I go in, and Eric Marlowe's like, yay, and I'm like, yay. And he says, hey, I don't care who pays me. He says, what do you want to do? And I said, well, like I told you before, I want to take it all the way to trial. I want them to prove what narcotics in it. And he said, okay, we'll get working on that. And boom, I left. Very next day, he calls me up, and he says, now don't go off until you hear everything. Well, hell, that's not just putting a gun there. It's pulling the hammer back, Putting you there waiting, What's he going to say? When he gets to the part that they want to do a psychiatric evaluation on me, I'm like, whoa, what, yada, yada, yada. And he's like, hey, man. He said, you seem like you're very adamant or whatever about this cannabis thing. And he says, this is like a get-out-of-jail-free card for a year. And I'm like, what do you mean? He says, well, the charges will go away. They ain't on your record or nothing. You won't get convicted if they find you incompetent. And they can only do this once a year. So for this whole year, unless you do something that involves violence, you'll go in front of the judge and get kicked out the next day. Like you went to Walmart and stole a TV or something, they caught you, you go to jail, you see the judge, he throws you out, boom, you're done. No big deal. But if you hit someone or trip over something, violence, game over. And I'm, wow and whatnot. And he said, won't you just do me a favor and give it a little thought? And I told him, okay, I'll think of it. And I called him the next morning and said, yo, man, you're my attorney. If you think this is the way we should go, let's go this way. I'm not going to, fake nothing, anything like that. Just set it up. And sure enough, I had to go spend like 3 hours with this psychiatrist or whatever. Ink spot, all kinds of stupid shit. At the end of it, he wrote up a thing, whatnot, that I smoke pot so I don't kill people. And they found me incompetent to stand trial the next day when we went in front of the judge. A couple months later, I hit the road as 420 and became 420 Jim. Yeah. $17.32. We're getting there. But yeah, that's how it happened. Hey, I'm going to turn my hotspot on for just 1 second. I want to turn my eyes on. I'll be right back. Thank you. I gotta, every time I start the generator, I gotta do the eyes. I set up and they're not, Well, they don't just say LED. Take me a minute. Entertain yourselves for a second.
This is Live Football, KJEZ.
What are they wanting you to do right now?
Download it now. Z95 phone.
What do you mean? What are they wanting you to do? Hell, I stood on the courthouse steps in Wichita, Kansas a couple years back, the federal courthouse, and smoked a joint. Not one person even come out or by. Oh, I never admitted to it. They found me incompetent. It's cool. Because I was charged with something else, and I ended up getting $8,000 out of that. So not only did I get a get-out-of-jail-free card, I made $8,000. Another story for another day. I have them in the back and the front. Excuse me, it only take a minute to program them. I'll take you back out and let you see them if you like. They should be set. We'll take a hit and we'll go out and look and see if they're set or not. Oh heck, if cops assaulted you, you need to get paid. But they are good and bad and everything. We do have good cops. Heck, all the ones I met in Poplar Bluff so far have been really good cops. Cheers. Besides all the writing, tell me whether you think this is more of a mobile billboard or a camper now. I've never seen an RV like that, never. Maybe a little strip of lights here and there, but I've never, ever, ever seen an RV look like this. Nor a camper. You know, because it's got all kind of advertisement. It's got the LEDs and stuff. See, that's... Then it's got all kinds of signatures on it. Yeah. Let me see if I can get my screen a little cleaner there. I don't know if that helped or not. If it was just a damn camper, I wouldn't put all this work into it and shit, you know? My ass would be the Arizona camping. But get me in front of a judge and they show him this. I guarantee you he agrees it's a mobile billboard. Oh, yeah. I missed whatever y'all was talking about, Eddie and Margaret. It's okay. I got to keep an eye out for Walmart. They missed my delivery earlier. The driver couldn't come to the back parking lot, lied and said that there was no instructions, and they were. So me and the dogs probably won't get food for tomorrow. It was supposed to be in here by 4 o'clock. Now it's saying between 8 and 10. You know, when I called Walmart, what they said? Oh, it's third party. And I'm like, what do you mean third party? I pay Walmart. I don't pay no one else. My contract with Walmart. Oh, we don't care. We don't do the delivery. That's third party. Y'all know that? They don't care if you get your shit or not. If something happens, they're going to tell you it's third party. Once it leaves their store, it's all up to the third party, the spark drivers and stuff. That's like, I've seen on TikTok, a lady, they delivered $300 and some worth of groceries somewhere or whatever, said they delivered it, and they didn't. And it took her a few days to get her money back and stuff because of that third party bullshit. It was snowing there, really? Wow. What's up, bird? Hey, bud. Let's do this. Here's how easy it is, my friends. Search my name, not for fame, because you want to sign the petition. You can do it either way, that way, or you can spell it out. You're looking for the word petition. There's a green box. Now you're on your way to the legal site. There it is. Yours will say, sign the petition. Once you sign it, it will say share the petition. If you signed it last week, make sure you go back and share it, but make sure it says share and not sign, because sometimes signatures get kicked for whatever reason. You can read the petition, you can see the comments and stuff, but please take a minute to go over there and sign and share that petition. Nobody belongs in jail for weed, and we need it federally legal everywhere for everybody. No, well, time frame is for me. I'm done this year. Yeah, when I get back to Arizona, I'm done. I put in 12 years of doing this shit. I'm done. You know, you can lead a horse to water, but I'm tired of them not drinking. You know, I've spent many thousands of hours out here doing this, and many thousands and thousands of dollars out here doing this. It's time for me to go home, be with my grandkids, and, you know, America's proved to me that you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You tell me why people aren't just flooding the petition. Like Texas, Alabama and stuff, where they're even taking away the hemp products. But they're too lazy to sign the petition. Too scared, whatever, I don't know. But here. Let me show you something. Now, back in 2018, I was going all through Texas because they were trying to decriminalize. And I tried to tell Texas that's not the answer. And it might take me a minute to find this. Anyhow, I told him that wasn't the answer, that the criminalization means that it should be illegal. And they're going to fine you, and they're going to take your pot, and you're going to have to go in front of a judge. And if the judge finds you guilty, you're going to have to pay a fine or go to drug court or something. The only thing that criminalization does is not make you to go to jail that night. It lets you get released by signing a ticket. That's all it is. And people are too dumb to figure that out. So I told Texas, I said, if you vote into criminalization, you won't see legal weed. And they thought I was full of shit. That was in 2018. And and of course, people called me 420 Jim all the time since 2014. Well, this was 2018 I'm talking about, because a few months later, like November 18, I'm going to show you, July 8th of 19, my name became 420 Jim. So they're going to tell you my old name.
ABC 7 News at 10, the Panhandle Spirit, starts now.
One man is on a journey, traveling the country on a mission. You may have seen him in Amarillo today. You can't miss him, really. ABC 7's Jayla Washington joins us now live in studio with what he's up to. Jayla?
Well, Dave, for about 5 years now, Jim Stevens has been to 30 states advocating and collecting signatures for what he calls the most beneficial medicine on earth. What is this exactly? I'll let him tell you. Right here on Route 66 in Amarillo, you'll find Mr. Jim Stevens and his cannabis.
I am 420 Jim.
Stevens, an active advocate of cannabis, has traveled near and far to not only educate,
peace, love, and cannabis,
but to fight to legalize it across all states since March of 2014.
And like Mr. King, I had a vision, a motorhome and a wheel. I grew up with the alcoholic mom and whatnot. I've seen what alcohol and opiates and coke and everything else does. You don't see that in cannabis.
Stevens says he believes cannabis is key to healing and or treating diseases and disorders like autism, Parkinson's, and epilepsy.
Well, it's the most wonderful medication we have on earth.
And as you might imagine, Stevens' efforts don't go unnoticed. Some,
I think it's pretty cool,
agree with and even support his movement by signing his petition at 420gym.com.
And see, every president, I've got to write a new petition. So this petition hasn't been going on since then. I had to write a new petition for each president.
Breaking. This is KMAX News at 10. Determined someone had to do something about the cannabis laws that do it federally. I looked at myself in the mirror that morning and said, why that person, you know? And that person is bringing in message of legal marijuana. So welcome tonight. Good evening, everybody. I'm Brian.
I'm Lauren Lauder. It is legal to smoke marijuana in 9 states now, and one man is driving across the country trying to convince the other 41. The United States Rosso caught up with Jim on his stop in Lubbock. Jim Stevens has been on the road for half a decade spreading his message. He wants...
That was in 2018. I was on there, and I've been on the road over a decade, and my name was changed to 420 Jim.
Destigmatize cannabis use and eventually have it become legal across the country. But state representatives said that's unlikely in the state of Texas. As drivers rush down 34th Street on their way home, probably saw an unusual bus.
The most beneficial plant on earth, whether people smoke it or not.
That's Jim Stevens, or 420 Jim.
How you doing?
He drives this cannabis around the country.
It's my statement in life. He's smoking cannabis.
He's been on the road for 5 years.
Yeah, I sold everything I had and I hit the road.
And helps his tour across America convinces others of the benefits.
Listen to my next statement I make.
The cannabis use.
I'd rather my grandkids smoke a joint instead of a cigarette any day of the week.
And then the next statement coming up too, I couldn't believe they left in.
Eventually hoping to convince the U.S. government.
Everybody just live up the joint. What we have, world peace for 2 hours. Don't see the harm in that.
State Senator...
That idiot needs to be voted out of Texas. His name's Perry. But yeah, even the presidents of all these other countries and stuff, if everybody right now lit up a joint together, we'd have world peace for a couple hours. Wouldn't that be great? But yeah, that's why this is my last year. I mean, I've made news in all kinds of states. I held the very first religious rights cannabis event at Mount Rushmore, underneath the president, the amphitheater. Yep, I did that. I did a march on Washington, D.C. when the bombings last year. I mean, they don't want people to know about me and what we're doing and all. And it takes all of y'all to bring it forward. They're not going to look at 1,000, 2,000 signatures. They're going to laugh, you know, even if they're looking. But let this thing get up 100,000 signatures and whatnot, then they're going to start paying attention. So I'm doing my part, folks. Is that not worth a thumbs up? You know what I mean? Is that not worth taking a minute to go sign that petition? I'd really appreciate it. No, I wasn't in Washington. I went to California. I've been from California to Starks, Maine. I've been coast to coast. I haven't come up to Washington. I went to Washington, D.C. Well, hell, it ain't going to be very long tonight because I'm almost out of weed. I don't want to sit here and be bored. Hey, when the weed's gone, I'm gone tonight. And that ain't going to be very long. I'm sorry. I'll have to chug this beer. No word from Walmart, so I probably ain't gonna get my food tonight. Ain't that a bitch?
Lakeside, Riverside, or Fireside. Z95, the phone.
I'm gonna hate myself for not saving something for wake and bake. Oh well. Well, it's not completely hooked up. Yeah, it's in. I've got it married to the tranny, and the torque converter's done, the dust cover's done, the starter's on it, the manifolds are on it. But I still got all the front end to do. You get water pump, alternator, and that stuff, and the carburetor. Thank you. Right on, Margaret. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You still got a few minutes. And Walmart ain't came. You're lucky I found a couple cans of tuna. Oh, I hope it runs good without any noise. Oh, I'm not going nowhere to score. If somebody happens to come by and donates a doobie or two or something, that's cool. If not, I'll live. I don't think I'll have a wake and bake because I don't think anybody come by that early. I won't have no motivation to get out there and work, but it'd be all right. I do have these 2 hemp joints. That'll probably be my wake and bake, one of them, come to think of it. Yep, the bone rocks, my friend. Damn, that first one tastes good enough. I gotta get another one. I'll try and stretch this a little bit out a little bit. But when it's gone, I'm gone. What will come with a headache? Oh, if I smoke the hemp, it might, nah, it don't normally give me a headache. Yeah, I figured it out before, yeah, the hemp joint, but it don't normally give me a headache. It depends on where it's grown, the chemicals that was used and all that crap. I mean, I don't know where they came from. They were gifted to me. One was from the hemp joint place. Man, I lost meat there. I got sliced. Big chunk there. My right hand took hell on this engine today. That one, well, over the last 2 days, that chunk there. Uh-oh, maybe it's a Walmart update. Yes. What? Okay, she's supposed to meet me at my door. They need to see my ID. Let's see if this happens. If I'd known it was going to be 8 something at night, I would have told them to. It's supposed to be here at 8:23. What time is it? Oh, it's 8:23. She ain't here. She's 1 minute away. Let's go outside. I gotta have a little Jesus for her.
Call Danny today at 573-776-5681.
It's Ryan from Ryan Truck Accessories and Window Cannabis, your ultimate destination for vehicle upgrades. Whether you're looking for lift kits, custom wheels, spray and bed liners.
I gotta go out here and try and flag them down. Because they came by earlier and they couldn't see this big old Cannabago. I don't think they came to the back lot like I told them to. Says there's 1 minute away. I think that's my, well, no. It says they pulled in. I see a car driving up there. No. Now they're over by something pizza. They're on the other side of the road. I don't know. Oh, they're in the drive-thru. They're over here in the drive-thru, I think. And why wouldn't they call me or message me? If she goes up to the window, surely the guy... Oh, that's a truck. Hey, you Walmart? You see the big old green RV there? It should have said back lot. Oh, it did. Oh, you did. Huh? No, I'm on it there and everything. But you must have a different number or something. What number do they have you? That ain't even my number.
It shows a fake number, so we can't find it.
Yeah, that's not my number. It's not the one I called into the Walmart under either. but I'm there at the green.
The green RV?
Yeah, the RV there. I'll meet you back there. Boy, Walmart went retarded. They don't even have my right phone number. And it's not my old one either. How you doing? Let me set y'all down for just a minute while I get my groceries. She's a real nice lady. Give me a minute. Well, I'm glad you look. I figured I'd come up there. You got to have my ID. Move me. I got $1. She's a pretty nice lady. Oh shit. I got it quarters. Well, I'm glad you didn't give out the Everybody needs a little Jesus. Hey, we got the groceries. And she was very, 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 very nice. Very nice young lady. Ugh. The kids get to eat. They're not baby goats. They act like it. They eat everything. Wait for somebody to type, kids are goats. Isn't that funny how the good Lord had me turn on my Wi-Fi for my lights and stuff, and all of a sudden I get my Walmart notification and all? That's pretty good timing. Whew. Had I not went out there, she might not have found me. She was going to go truck to truck and ask who 4T was. Oh, yeah, I can only afford $1 and a little Jesus. But, yeah, I try and tip. Oh, I could care less how much YouTube shares me. I could care less how much YouTube shares me. Oh, we do overlook a lot of the trolls, but when they're just plain ass stupid and whatnot, yeah, get rid of them. And most of the time, my moderators just time people out, and that don't do nothing. That don't block them. It just times them out a minute. Hey, what are you doing up here? Look, Betty snuck right up here. Little Betty, you snuck right up there. You snuck right up there. Yeah, you snuck right up there. Oh, and Einstein too. Okay, hey, get up. Go, move. Go on. Oh. They seen the groceries. Well, let's go finish up this little bit I got here. No use waiting for it. She was more excited about the little Jesus than the 4 quarters I had. I mean, she's like, "Oh, thank you." I said, "I don't have much, but here's $1 and a little Jesus." And she's like, "Oh, thank you." And she looked down. She said, "Oh, it is a little Jesus." You know, she was excited about it. I don't know if you heard that or not. It was pretty cool. Oh, if people share it, yeah, but I don't care if trolls are here to share it or not. All they're going to do is share it to other trolls. I agree with Eddie. I like the way it's been running. I think it's been running a lot better the way we're doing it now, Eddie. What do my moderators think? Or Eddie, what do you think? Mike, what do y'all think? I think it's been a lot better. Well, I could care less. I could care less about them. What don't you understand that? I don't care. If someone comes on here talking pedophile stuff and whatnot, and they just get aggravating enough, yeah, I'll block their ass. I don't care. This is not about money or nothing. What are you doing, Lena? Nick, what are you doing? I'm not getting mad. Oh, you're one of the ones that come on here and trying to get me bad by saying I'm mad. It ain't going to work, dummy. It ain't going to work. Mackenzie, he's just trying to get me upset. You already see him there. Don't get mad. When did I sound or act mad?
River Radio's St. Jude Radiothon is coming April 30th and May 1st.
Yeah, my likes, shares, my subscriptions are going up, and he's just an idiot. Yeah. There's people that love the trolls and stuff, and I don't want them. And if it costs me people coming on here, so be it. They don't need to be on here. Who's been timed out 9 times? Yeah, well, the comments plainly show that. Here, let me help you. Yeah, come back tomorrow. He got burned. You see that? He got burned. Those are people that want the trolls and the bad and stuff, and I like it the way it is. Y'all time people out. Y'all give them lots of chances and stuff. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that. Me, I just, if they really say something negative wrong, or they want to keep something, or, saying something, I'll hide them. I don't care what. YouTube's going to do what they want to do. I'm so shadow banned on these platforms that it don't matter. But we should have peace here, right? Oh, if he comes back again, and does something stupid, it's time to get rid of him. I gave him 24 hours. Next time it's off, And that's what we should do. Give them a couple of timeouts, and if they persist, just go up on the timeouts. And once they hit 24 hours, next time they're off channel. Yeah, it's not the Jerry Springer show. Hey, Doobie! How you doing? Hey, happy 420 tomorrow. I'm getting her. I'm getting the engine in, Doobie. She's almost ready. Getting that engine in. I'm feeling a little blue, green, a little red, Put on a show for the truckers. Hee-hee. 1733. I think it was yesterday, I picked up 13 subscribers yesterday evening. You know, that's great. And what's funny is we've been blocking people, but I still pick up people. I gotta fix that screen door. It's hidden. Move. Get. Teach him a new word. Get. And let me get right in my feet when I come to the door now. Oh, I don't go out and look. Oh, haters always going to hate. Hey, you remember Doug? Was you around when Doug from Kansas City? I went there a few different years, did the jet ski and stuff. Yeah, that's the one that gave Scooter and them my phone number. He got pissed, probably because I told the world he shot himself in the leg, that I wasn't as dumb as him, and he shot himself in the leg. Yeah, he's the one that gave them my phone number. I'm trying to run with a good word, yeah. And I agree with Eddie that, you know, we need to keep the negative and stuff off. I mean, so what if I lose viewers or whatever? Or, you know, I'm not trying to be that big hip channel. But heck, she's going up like 100 a week on the subscribers. I can't, you know, ask for much more than that. That had to be it, because I never did nothing wrong to him. I think he got pissed because I said he shot himself. What kind of leaves? Always safety first, man. Always safety first. Every gun is loaded. Every gun is loaded. And I mean every. You know, always treat and act like every gun is loaded. Oh, like the sucker leaves? Yeah, I mean, when I start growing, that's what I'm going to smoke like tobacco. Oh yeah, I'm going to smoke all my plant.
Hell yeah.
I'm not producing what? The dogs are telling me it's time for me to get them their dinner, so give me just a minute to put the dogs' dinner down. Give me a minute. Y'all eat better than I do. That's all right. Oh. Look. Little. Can't go, little. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry about that. How about me? Oh, Mr. Tanner. Oh, okay. On the road again. Hopefully soon, Mr. John. You are not producing. They never did answer what. Oh, then they said Grace. How do you know? You ought to do a live tomorrow and see if I get people to give me $4.20 on that Cash App for 420. I bet you most people don't do it. It'd be cool and a good way to get a tank of fuel or two. If people would, you know, do it. Rolling right on. Oh, that's got to be a fake Greg Tanner, because that Greg I know don't smoke.
You have a choice. Request Barker's Tiller. Poplar Bluff RV has a huge selection of new and pre-owned RVs in stock, lifetime warranty, and they'll trade for anything. Find them on Highway 67 South in Poplar Bluff or call 840-GO-RV.
Rebel on the Road, 67 Towing and Roadside Rescue in Silva, Missouri is here to provide quick and dependable help. With over 700 tires in stock, 67 Towing is ready to help you get rolling again. Available day or night, weekday or weekend, help is always just a call away.
Hello, I'm Bruce Christian from the Valley Christian GMC in Dexter. We believe how you are treated matters just as much as
what you drive.
Is it? I didn't think you smoked.
It's honest business, fair prices, and people who recognize you after the sale. We don't sell you what you don't.
Cheers.
We help you find what fits your life. And if that sounds like the way you'd like to do business, Allen Christian GMC and Dexter is here for you. Serving the area for 68 years. We do one thing and we do it right. Allen Christian GMC and Dexter.
Looking for a great selection? Look to M2 Outdoors in Dexter. We've got quality zero-turn motors.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Coyote tractors built to handle tough jobs. For the month of April, buy a Coyote tractor and get a box blade included at no additional cost with qualifying purchase. That's more value, more power, and more performance with Coyote tractors at M2 Outdoors. Plus, discounts on all other implements. Need a skid steer? We've got them. And we'll build you a package deal.
Well, I got a loaf of bread and some eggs for me. And the rest is the dogs.
M2 Outdoors. Dexter. Outside. Call the experts at Midwest Bedbug Services. One powerful heat treatment, one visit, problem solved. Call 573-609-1717. That's 573-609-1717. Midwest Bedbug Services. It's all week free.
The touchstone is working.
You have to check out
There you go.
Greenville's great selection of electric bikes.
Oh, well, shucks.
Seriously fun. Frankie
Move.
Mart has bikes
Move.
for the whole family.
Move.
Plus grills, camping, and fishing supplies. If you're serious about summer fun.
Well, it's about time for me to go. I think I got one hit left here. Yep.
We've been serving Donovan, Corning, and Caruthersville with
I got my goodbye hit.
all straight from California. Local stores, California quality. Pacific Green, your friendly neighborhood dispensary.
I don't want to touch the hemp joints till tomorrow because that's all I got for tomorrow. And if I smoke, I'd smoke them tonight, if, you know, because you don't get nothing off of them. So I'm not going to light one up. But hey, for those that don't know, I do come here at noon and 7 p.m. You got better eggs? Them eggs you gave me were pretty damn good. I didn't know they made better. I didn't know they made better.
Enjoy a full basketball court, 2 pickleball courts, and a fitness room packed with cardio and weight machines. Plus, unlimited fitness classes.
What are you doing?
Boot camp, dance fit,
Don't you even think about that.
cardio, and more.
He was getting ready to reach up on the counter.
Breakfast, fun, dinner, and specialty coffee drinks. Perfect for families, students, or anyone ready to stay active and connect.
What are you doing?
Sign up, walk-in day passes. Come try it out today. The best activity center. Now open at Sea River.
Y'all eat like horses. Doggies.
Looking for a reason to get outside and make a difference? Sam A. Baker,
Wait.
Johnson Shut-ins, and Lake Wappapello State Parks are teaming up with River Radio to support
Oh, wow.
children's research.
Oh, them eggs were pretty good.
Park, make a small donation, and you'll be entered to win discounted lodging, retail, or food. Plan a day outdoors. Enjoy Missouri.
They built the turd. That's all it counts, right? They tasted good.
St. Jude. It's Parks for a Purpose happening now at
Yeah, butt nuggets.
Johnson Shut-ins and Lake Wappapello State Parks.
Our business of the day for today is Value Vault Pawn. Located at 3033 Southwestern Boulevard in Poplar Bluff, they secure pawn with cheaper interest rates, and they pay top dollar for gold and silver. They also have designer handbags, collector coins, homemade lotions,
I know,
soaps,
okay.
and much more.
You got chicken breath.
Facebook or give them a call
You got
at
old chicken breath.
714-3355. We're talking about that.
Well, my friends, please make sure you sign the petition. I'm going to get out of here. Number one, I ain't got nothing left to smoke. But number two, I need to get to bed, eat to bed so I can finish this up tomorrow. You know, I want to be on the road Tuesday.
Mostly clear through the night, lows in the lower
Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise, that is. Make sure you like and share and subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications maybe. But most of all, sign and share the petition.
Tuesday night, sunny skies.
I'd appreciate that.
I'm local radio meteorologist Matthew Hart.
Move, Lee. Move, move, move. I know you want to go out. Give me a minute. Come on, I'm only got to do a few things at once.
For a close look at weather over Poplar Bluff, check out our studio.
Self-grown is always the best. And hey, my friends, please join me back here at noon tomorrow. I'll let you know what I've got done and not done. And
to Cape to Jonesboro.
Then again at 7 p.m., hopefully we'll hear it run. Remember, it's all about peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand. If we try, we can all get along. The dogs love you, I love you, Jesus loves you. Don't forget that. Hey, if you're in Poplar Bluff area, come by tomorrow. Smoke one with me. Get a little Jesus. Good night, my friends. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do we.